Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have pretty much, I would say it's like part 3 of this thread that the, one of the devs posted. It was about snowballing problem. It looks like this. We went over it. I'm going to link part 1 and part 2 down below if you guys want to go check it out. But we have some new dev comments today. We have about 4 or 5 of them, starting right here. We're going to read through them, and we're going to see what he's talking about. And I'm sorry if I feel like, if I sound kind of, I don't even know what the word for it is, like stuffy or something like that. I think I have the thing that's like everybody in the world, a lot of people in the world have. I can't say it in the YouTube video. It's going to get like, clapped by YouTube. I think I have it. I've been sick for a little bit, but, gotta keep it going, So if I kind of seem kind of out of it or just, overall just a little bit, stuffy, my apologies, but let's get to it. Alrighty, so 1.5.5 removes auto-calc on sieges. This is a player talking to the developer. So 1.5.5 removes auto-calc on sieges for Kazay and give a negative 20% damage/reload penalty at 0 riding skill that scales up to normal damage/reload at 100 riding. Mexico, I'm assuming the tests in these threads were on an earlier patch. Yes, they were. They're on 1.5.4. Do you have any numbers on the 1.5.5 patch? Because these changes should really help as well. He probably doesn't have it right now. I haven't read the dev reply yet, but he probably doesn't have it right now because the patch just came out. He'll probably do some tests next week. But the main changes that he wanted to implement are coming as of 1.5.6. So we're going to have to see from there. But let's see what the developer has to say. So the dev says, I will collect data from the 1.5.4, 1.5.5, and 1.5.6 and compare all and give you information. By the way, you can make your own tests after all patches and see situations. Blood Griffin can give you information on how you can do these tests. It's good the post is pinned. If after 1.5.6 any patch damages would balance and trigger snowballing, you can alert me here with your 20-year speed run results. Excuse me. And what's it called? Pretty much a good job for Blood Griffin, and there was another guy, I forgot his name. I guess he's not pinned here, but for all the people that are helping out the devs, kind of run these tests on their saves and stuff like that, it does me a lot. It does help the game move forward. So thank you guys. Okay, so let's define how you can degree value of snowballing. You should run a game in 10x for 20 years without player interaction and count fief numbers for each faction. Count town as 2, castles as 1, and village as 0. If number of fiefs, I don't even think you need to add this last part, the village part. If number of fiefs in any faction is out of 20 to 35 range, add difference from 20 to 35 for all wait. If number of fiefs of any faction is out of 20 to 35 range, add difference from 25 to 30 for all factions. Assume Khazaits and Battanians are 60 and 50, then you will get 25 and 15 points for Khazaits and Battanians. If Northern Empire is eliminated, add 20 for Northern Empire. Southern Empire left with 1 castle, 1 town, 3 fief points, add 17 to them. Then collect all these values, 25 Khazait plus 15 Battania plus 20 Northern Empire plus 17 Southern Empire equals 73. If this total is bigger than 60, that means we have a problem. 50 to 60 is not good also. 30 to 50 is okay, and below 30 is good. The total was mostly between 80 to 140 for the 1.5.4 test, which is very bad because anything bigger than 60 is bad, and their total was 80 to 140. So I'm guessing this is just kind of like this kind of just the equation that they use to kind of see if an empire gets eliminated, that adds 20, which is very bad because they want to keep empires from getting deleted, which makes sense. And also, if empires have a very small amount of towns and castles, you're gonna have to add pretty much the difference to make it 20, and then will raise this above as well. So you kind of just I get the equation. It's kind of you try to keep the number as low as possible, and every time something negative happens, the number goes up, and if it goes above 60, that's really bad. Okay, makes sense. And he states that between 80 to 140 was for the 1.5.4 tests. He's doing tests on 1.5.5, so we're going to see how those come out. But obviously, the number should be way, 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 way lower, probably like, I'd say either 30 or 50 range or below 30 once 1.5.6 comes out, because as we've seen from some of these graphs, like, let me give you, where is it? So this was like one of his first tests. We're just adding like one little change, right? As you can see right here, they're kind of closer together. You can see Kazate's kind of went up and then went down. But then if you go down here, after another big change that he implemented, you can see how closer together they are in terms of like how many fortifications they own, which is great. And I don't know if there's another graph. As you can see right here, even closer together and a lot less changes, which is kind of good, you know, because here there's a lot more changes and a lot more people taking territory all the time. Here it's less. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how that looks in 1.5.6. Alrighty. Mexico, one thing I noticed you mentioned was running out of money. Most of my games, the Southern Empire gets rolled over, and my games, they roll over everybody else. That's just me. And they all sit in Volstrom, so seeing your post this time, I talked to them in the keep, and they all had 0 dinars, so they couldn't recruit. And also, to this point, they were paying tributes, and when I joined them, I had 6 million and started paying over 60,000 a day in tributes. Now over time, that number came down to 10k, so if the tribute is being calculated incorrectly, that would help cause why they were running out of money. I went to each of the lords and gave them dinars as they started recruiting back, but not sure if this is enough to get them going strong again. The kingdom screen said we should be paying around 4,000 a day, so not sure why I had to pay 60,000 myself. Let me know if you want my save file when I first joined them, so you can see the high tribute being paid. Alrighty, now the dev response is, in some very rare cases, if any of faction members cannot pay tribute, then tribute debt of kingdom is increasing. This is normal because money could not be paid to other kingdoms, and this is pretty much is held as debt. So if you join the kingdom, you should pay this if there's no money in anyone. That's actually, wow, that's kind of a complex. It's not a complex system, but it makes sense, right? So if they can't pay, the debt accumulates, and once you join it, they kind of make you pay for it, which kind of sucks, but you know, that's how debt works. However, there was a bug in this scenario. In this case, every day, all members' debt to kingdoms was also increasing. For example, if a lord could not pay its tribute share, this is also held at their debt to kingdom variable, and whenever they get money, this was taken to pay the debt to kingdom variable. Even we increased this debt, also tribute debt to the kingdom was increasing too. So assume 5 lords have to pay 1k tribute a day each. First day, any of them cannot pay, and tribute debt was 5k. Okay. And all their personal debt to kingdom was about 1k. Second day, they should pay 5k plus 5k divided by 5, which is 2k each. Okay. So pretty much whatever they didn't pay yesterday, they have to pay today, plus the new payment today. Makes sense. They cannot pay the tribute debt. They cannot pay, and tribute debt is now 10k. Each get 2k as debt to kingdom. Third day, 3k. Fourth day, 4k. Yeah, so it just adds up. If you can't pay for it, next day you have to pay whatever you didn't pay, plus the extra 1k that you still have to pay per day. Debt value, debt to kingdom was even going over 100 million in 1 to 2 years for all clans in that kingdom. Jesus Christ. So after this happened, this kingdom lords could not have money after that. Whenever they get money, their money was going to pay debt. It was a bug, wrong calculation of debts, and it was fixed. Good. We're probably going to see in 1.5.6, but good that it was fixed. Alrighty, what else we got? Oh, we got some more tests, actually. Okay. So just got through test 1, 10 years with a snowball score of 98. The second year result with a snowball of 135. 4 factions. Okay. So this is a 1.5.5. So it actually did go down. Okay. Let's see in the map. Okay, so this is the 10-year map. Kazates and Battanians are taking over. Kazates and Battanians are taking over. Okay. Test 2, first 10 years had even worse. Okay. Same thing, Battanians and Kazates. Why do the Battanians never do good in my games? I feel like they do good in everybody's games but mine for some reason. Like, I never even see them as like a threat. But they just look like a threat in everybody else's games. Interesting. Okay. The dev response to these, thank you. I will do a test 2 probably next week. Deal with bugs currently. Then we will take average. It seems removing cab bonus was not enough to fix problem. We already expect this result. Probably 1.5.5 20-year average snowball score will be around 80 to 100. So it did go down, but it's still not where they want it to be. Then he replies, yeah, no worries about testing yourself. Bug fixes are important. True. I plan to do a few tests to ensure no outliers so we can take average of those and other players. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect much about the nerf because AI doesn't fight even siege battles. That is true. They're just too fast on the map, but you already know that. Yep. Also interesting, I started the test off my new campaign when I was married and had one caravan already, only a few months in. I'm not sure when the caravan was destroyed over the 10-year period, but looking at my total gold, it netted me around 550k. Now, of course, I wasn't any of the wars, and the only thing that could kill it was bandits, so there's no doubt caravans are a great investment. I've been saying it, man. Caravans are a great investment. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care about all the people who are like, oh, but my caravan got destroyed 2 seconds out the gate. No, it's a good investment. Don't believe the lies. Invest in caravans. All right, that's a topic for another day. I listen, when everybody was absolutely, talking real bad about caravans, I was the only one there who was like, they're still kind of good. Everyone else was talking so bad about it. Whenever the caravan nerf came to 30 troops at max, everybody was like, oh, the caravans are ruined. They can't do anything anymore. Boom, 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 boom. But they did. They were still good. They are still good. And if you didn't ever invest in them because of what you read other people saying, go invest in some caravans. So do you right, okay? All right, let's move on. Also, newborn heroes were not being active when they reached 18 years old. They were not forming armies. This bug is also fixed. Just checked my newborn child, and none of them were active at 18. My own child is not active. Just want to confirm with you that this fix is not in 1.5.5 yet, correct? Okay. It will be fixed at 1.5.6. Okay, so the child actually becoming active will be fixed at 1.5.6. It's already fixed, but not at 1.5.5. Okay. Thanks for the report. Seems like 1.5.4 and 1.5.5, only 4 or 5 kingdoms can survive at the first 20 years. Most of our tests prove this. Okay, and by the way, their goal is to make sure all of them can last that time, not just 4 or 5. They want all 6, right? There's 6. How are you brain fart? No, there's more than 6. There's you got the 3 empires, you got the Khazaits, the Sturgians, Vlandians, Battanians, and the Azerai. That's 8. 8. Okay. They want all 8 to survive. Were you guys still planning on integrating the separatism into the game to also help with snowballing? Rebellions will be added into the game at 1.5.6, 25%, or 1.5.7, 75%. Ooh, so it might actually get pushed back a little bit. Interesting. Okay, then we have another question. Cool, glad to know it won't be an issue at 1.5.6. Just curious with the AI children spawn with equipment once adults. I know they don't right now, but maybe that's because they don't become active. Starting up test number 2 right now. And the dev says, I do not have an answer to this question, not dealing with this stuff. There it is. And I think that's it for now. And how I would answer this question for you, Blood Griffin, is obviously we're getting the education system. I don't know exactly when. Probably in one of these upcoming patches, we're going to get the education system, which is like a secondary character creation system for whenever a child becomes of age. And I think by the choices you pick, same ways in the beginning of the game when the choices you pick for your main character, whatever you choose is the kind of equipment you get. I think the same thing will happen for your AI children. Whatever choices you pick in that education character creation screen is the type of equipment that you will get. But yeah, that will be it for me. My voice hurts. I'm kind of tired. I might go lay down. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it was informative. Ask me any questions, any concerns. All links will be down below, like always. And thank you guys so much for the support. I will keep trying. I'm trying to beat it. At first I thought it was like just something normal, but I've had it for like a little bit now, so I think it's that thing. But you know, we'll see. Now I am being safe about it. I'm not trying to, you know, be unsafe about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. Actually, I'll upload the video first, then I'll go lay down. But yeah, like always, guys, just stay safe.